If you ain't know, now you know. Peak Fiction is on its way. Death Battle has announced Battle of the Goats. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Death Battle, watch the trailer. Yusuke versus Ichigo. It's happening in the big 2026. And let me tell you, when I watched that trailer, I was just in ecstasy. I was rubbing on my face like, oh, yeah, slather me in it. Oh, I just couldn't. Like, the outfits, the crisp animation, Ichigo's post training Royal Palace fit. Oh my goodness. I swear, Death Battle, do not screw this up. You gave him his post Royal Guard outfit, so that means we are acknowledging that this is Yuha battle, after the battle of Yuha. And so even then, I don't even remember if we were taking peak, post Yuha Ichigo in the Naruto fight, but whatever, that's old news, even though it still pisses me off to this day that somehow we go from using his Horn of Salvation to freaking Mugetsu, and that's how Naruto wins. But I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go because one, Naruto is not my goat, and two, Yusuke is. So, and also Ichigo. So I'm gonna let that go for now, and I'm just gonna ramble a little bit and say that, in my humble opinion, Ichigo's going to slaughter this child. I'm sorry to say. Well, not really, but let me be quick about it and explain why. Okay, both of my goats. Trust me, they are. And I only watch their animes English dubbed. Never watched it sub. Yu Yu Hakusho. Every time I rewatch it, it's got to be in English. Every time I watch Bleach, it's got to be English. I don't know why, but the voice acting in these two particular animes alone, they just hit. Secondly, Yusuke just doesn't have a whole lot going for him scaling wise. I've seen the scaling metas back in the day where people kind of try to get him to light speed and stuff because, the ray gun bounces off of mirrors and kind of acts like light or whatever. Cool, cool. And Yusuke, he's more than likely. I would wager to say that Yusuke could definitely destroy the planet. It was stated by Genkai that if he ever got bored one day, then Earth is gone. So yeah, and he specifically has to go to the demon world just to be able to fight properly because, at least according to Sensui, his power, while he was just a low S class, claims his power was too great for the planet to handle. And so I'm just giving Yusuke the benefit of a doubt and saying scaling over Sensui, and Sensui is planet level, and Yusuke is stronger than Sensui, then yeah, he could definitely destroy the planet, especially in his fight against Yomi. And Yomi was like a relative equal to Yusuke, and I would say Yomi could probably destroy the planet too, since he was like of the higher S classes. So I would definitely say that Yusuke's pretty far into the planet level. How much? Can't really say. He's just planet plus plus plus. Ichigo, same deal if we want to lowball him, of course, but that's not me. I don't lowball my goats. I say that Ichigo is low multiversal, because each realm is a universe in their own right. And being the fact that he can fight someone who has absorbed the Soul King and with his power alone was maintaining all the realms, because he definitely was, and he could have destroyed the realms at any moment in his fight with Ichigo, because how else were the realms still existing despite the Soul King having long been since killed? Well, because Yuha was the Soul King. And so we got a glimpse of what a Soul King can do when they're actively moving around and whatnot. And Ichigo being a Soul King candidate, basically having the power to also be used to maintain the worlds, if it ever came down to it, then yeah, Ichigo's right up there. But I'm afraid that with the scaling and the cosmology laid out for Bleach, Ichigo is just vastly, vastly stronger to a ridiculous degree. And I would also say faster, especially even more now that the Thousand Year Blood War anime has come out and we're getting pure anime original content. Oh my goodness. Again, I'm rubbing my cheeks like, yes, lather me in it. I am in ecstasy. Oh, give it to me, Kuro. Give it to me. Especially when Core 4 comes out. That's even more hype. And we don't even need the rest of it. We don't even need the rest of it just to get Ichigo that high. We just need Senjimaru. That's the best part. We just have Senjimaru now. And Senjimaru's crazy feat with her Bankai, where she trembles all 3 rounds with just a flick of her power upon activating, said Bankai, which is insane. And I am so glad that Kubo greenlit it. I just need Kubo to follow through with it and just go balls to the walls with the Yuha fight and just shut all these Bleach down players the fuck up, okay? Like, please, Kubo, upscale Bleach in the anime and my life is yours. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. But I'm sure we'll get it. I'm sure we will. And if not, then I just have to glaze Bleach harder than ever before. Like, I don't know what I'm going to have to do, but I'm going to be doing some tricks on it that Yuji will had never seen in his life. Like, but no, I'm sure that the animation quality and the battle itself, it's going to be absolutely peak. Like I said, they gave Ichigo his post Royal Guard clothes. Yusuke looks clean no matter what fit he has on. Like I said, it's a battle of the goats. What more can I say? These are characters who come from series where the authors always make sure that these boys have that shit on. Like, can we say that for Naruto? And Naruto's your goat? Come on. The only drip he really ever had was like Sage Mode. And you cannot tell me KCM or KCM1, KCM2, those are not drippy, okay? It's literally just a glow. That's not drippy. I'm sorry. Sage Mode is about all the drip he has, and all he's doing is putting a little cloak on his base orange jumpsuit. Nah. Ichigo and Yusuke, though? Yeah, they always got that shit on. Be it, even Ichigo, be it in his Shinigami form with his Bankai state, with the cloak that he's got, and then the Hollow Mask, or like I said, the post Royal Guard training, or even when he's just in his civilian clothes, like on title covers and stuff, Kubo just knows how to drip them out. And Yusuke, like I said, any fit he got on in the story, it's always dripped out. Even his school uniform, it's drippy to me. So it's just a battle of the goats. But only one shall stand and one shall fall. And ultimately, it's gonna be Yusuke. But that's my prediction if Death Battle gets it all right. And like I said, even if we lowball them, even if we're lowballing and, scaling them to like what they had for Aizen, right? Where they said that the Soul King as the linchpin was like, what did they say? 1 zettaton or something like that. Well, again, we got the Senjumaru feat now, so we just upscale from that. And then Aizen upscales from it. A lot of people upscale from that, honestly. It's like it's amazing. Thank you, Kubo. But again, please, Kubo, upscale the anime in Core 4 and my life is yours. But yeah, that's all I got. I just really wanted to just come out and ramble right quick about how absolutely excited I am that we are so back, baby. We are so back. And also, apparently, I've heard that we're getting Kamen Rider into Death Battle, specifically, possibly Geats. And I'm just like, what? Kamen Rider? Another one of my goated shows? Again, the ecstasy continues. I'm rubbing my skin, my face. I'm just lather me in it. I cannot take it. We just keep winning. It's like America. We just keep winning. It's too much winning. Too much money's coming in. We just keep winning. Oh, lather me in it, please. Oh, more Common Rider in Death Battle? Yes, sir. I will take that. And honestly, depending on how they scale it or whatever, like maybe this might even open the door for some crazy shit like Omazeo coming into Death Battle. Oh, yes, yes, yes. But like I said, that's all I got. I just wanted to ramble and express how absolutely excited I am on how back we are. But that's all. Have a good one, y'all.